as qualifying. So in theory, some of them at least can go quicker. Let's see. We're ready for the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup Race 2. Away we go. Who makes a good start? Christian Daniel Jr. is tucked in behind. Up the inside. No, it's Brian Ariata who has it covered and sweeps through the first right-hander.
Oh, very, very delicately through turn one. The whole pack got to stay very, very clean and avoid white lines, but it is Ariata from Daniel. And then Pratama. Carter Thompson slotted into fourth. He narrowly missed the back wheel of the
Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian Ariata, but he can't find it so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders have looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of mess again. If I have more pace, I need to go for it. Christian Daniel, as you said, already getting impatient behind the 51 of Ariata. He switches towards the inside line, and Daniel goes for the lead, but thinks better of it. Facing each other all along, and as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And there's, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff from Veda Pratama, as you said, Matt. The other two are mucking each other up, and Veda just took advantage of that.
Slab for number 17, he's up into 13th on this one. He's actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez, going round the outside at the final corner.
We know he has pace, but he's been a bit disappointing the last couple of races. Obviously trying to put that right. Veda Pratama, the 54, alongside Brian Ariata on the 51, and up the inside, absolutely, and everybody, there's only 3 seconds covering the whole grid at the moment. So 51, it is Brian Ariata with the advantage.
Well then, through the chicanes they come. It is the 51 from the 7. You've also got
Beñat Fernandez goes past Ariata and into the lead. Absolutely wonderful mood going into the climbing right-handers of Arabiata 1 and 2.
Now in first and third place now in this race, you got the 2
ready to complete lap 2.
What happened here? This was the move from Beñat Fernandez. Yep, there you go, just hung it out wide, extra throttle, and switched it straight through up the inside to the right. But Thompson and Singapore both switched the inside line nearly on the grass as they now come across the Tricolore. They're going to fan out as they come towards San Donato, who is going to be the last of the late breakers. You've got the number 4 of Sully Mounty in there too. Zenmitani, the 34, but no, it looks to be Hakim Dinish who's got the inside line. Mounty there on the inside. He can have all the grip he possibly can from those tyres. Morelli, who went really wide at turn 1, Peter. He's down to 19th now, the Argentinian. We expect him to fight for the championship this year, but it's not working out for the Argentinian right now.
He's brilliant one weekend and just doesn't have it all together the next, but it still is Carter Thompson, the 17-year-old Australian, who has the advantage. Oh, superb stuff from the 51 Brian Ariata there.
4 right now, Red Bull Rookies Cup.
Absolutely superb, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, Carter Thompson, 51-50 has the advantage, but it just changes with every corner. And we're just in for a replica of last year's race, yesterday's race so far.
Yeah, it's no one's really got the starts to beat down here in Mugello, and things heat up. There is Ariata, your previous winner so far this season.
And the 34 of Zenmitani's in second place, the Japanese, 18-year-old Japanese. And he had a fine run yesterday. He was quite close to the front, actually ended up side by side as they go over the hill.
Dinish, who's going to come into first up. It's starting to Ariata then. So the slipstream effect really takes on. Beñat Fernandez slots into third. Sullivan Mounty saw yesterday when it gets to crunch time, the key is to just go for it.
Yeah, Beñat Fernandez is going for it up the inside there. The number 7, you're looking back at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez. You're on board with Ariata.
Indeed. You've got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him.
Just as we had yesterday, nobody was able to show any kind of advantage at all. And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap of the race, Willem Planck down in...
Beñat Fernandez just biding his time behind Brian Ariata. A couple riders going on the green there as Ariata just sweeps across to try and protect his line and his run out onto the start and finish straight. Now this is interesting, Peter. Look at the gap now he's managed to get through in that final sector, along with Christian Daniel Jr. and Beñat Fernandez. And then you've actually got Morelli at 2:01.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? Because, Singapore is already back with them. And as you say, they entered the straight with about a 4 bike length lead, but that has gone.
Start to try and make a break.
Right, so that it's a 7 of Beñat Fernandez, the 17-year-old Spaniard, the winner of race 2 in Le Mans. He has the advantage for the moment. 70, Christian Daniel Jr., the American 16-year-old in second place. Brian Uriarte in third, and looking right back there is...
He's got KJ Modignane for company as well there, who set a 2:02.1 just behind him. That's a really quick lap from the South African. We've not seen too much improvement for him so far this year in terms of his results, but he's far more in the mix than he was previously. Just off the back of this group now.
34 there was Zen Mitani. As we say, he was right at...
Hakim Danish just ahead of him on the track, the Malaysian, series leader by 23 points.
Brian Uriarte, who has the advantage.
Oh, Sullivan Mounty getting a bit, he's sacrificing a lot of his drive there as he was going up the inside. I didn't really think he had too much room. How late can he brake, though? He does lead them through, but he's all squirrely on the brakes.
But he manages to hold the inside line there and get the drive up the hill, so he's up.
Peter running over the curbs. Sorry, that was a scary moment.
Got your attention.
Yeah.
You probably got their attention as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Uriarte in second place, looking for an inside line on Fernandez. He can't do it. Mike Yu is there in third. Now, it is only like 20 riders in the first group.
And tell you what, Mike Yu keeps looking behind him. Now it's Sullivan Mounty who's actually taking the lead as they run out from the final turn and down the start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while. But it is the 4 of Sullivan Mounty.
It's Uriarte from Mitani then, and you've got Mounty still managed to slot third, so well defended Sully. Great job, almost led over the line, but he still maintains that third position now.
Yeah, and he's not happy to pit there. He's having a look as up the inside of Zen. Can't do it there, Brian. Right, so it is still the 4 of Sullivan Mounty out front. Absolutely brilliant stuff. He has the slightest advantage over the 34 of Zen Mitani, the 18-year-old Japanese.
Go on, Sully.
Who's that wide round the outside?
That was Mike Yu round the outside there. He keeps looking behind him, though. He needs to try to get as much speed as he can out onto the start and finish straight. As the person in third there is Mitani, just goes across the green. Beñat Fernandez in fourth, so they come across the line neck and neck. The American and the Brit. It's the Anglo Alliance leading the way in Rookies Cup.
And it's 230 kilometres an hour.
There as well, still lurking, the series leader. You cannot count him out whatsoever, can you? He's been so good this year. Yesterday was the first time he was off a Rookies Cup podium all year long. Chaos, isn't it, Peter?
It is. So no fastest lap.
Pace down into 20th again. Got bullied again, and someone's gone off in the background at RBR to 1, Peter. That's a big shame for whoever that was, because that will surely ruin their race. We'll see who plummets down the timing screens from that one. But yeah, a rider has gone off at RBR to 1 into the gravel trap.
There we saw the 51. Any serious injury? But it is the 7 of Beñat Fernandez who has the advantage. There's the 34 of Zen Mitani back in the group there. But around the outside, it's Veda Ega Pratama, yesterday's winner, who takes the advantage down onto the start and finish.
The fastest rider of the race is Morelli in 18th, though. He's at the back of this group. But you could be as fast as you like. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Brian was superb up the inside. He really is good there, which is great. But that's the first corner, not the last corner.
How many riders went? David Gonzalez, now yesterday's second place finisher.
And great to see the 45 of KJ Moynihan, the 18-year-old South African there at the back of that group. He's learning a lot, running a faster pace than I've seen him all season.
Brilliant stuff from Modignane. Come on, that's the kind of improvement we like to see as well. For long as Beñat Fernandez tries to go up the inside, fails that time around.
And you saw there the 13 of Hakim Danish. He's in the hunt there very much in 5th place, just ahead of Veda Pratama.
Daniel in third there, lurking, that's where he started.
You know, showing any kind of advantage. They're still not lapping quite as quick as they did in qualifying. So in theory, they can go quicker, but absolutely impossible so far for anyone to break away. Let's see if Uriarte can do it. He's a little bit further ahead of the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. Up the inside is Beñat Fernandez.
He pushes a wide bow, and it's going to be Mounty who leads coming out of San Donato then. But for how long will Beñat Fernandez get him on the cutback? He does!
side by
squeeze him out.
side.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Brilliant. Brilliant. But Sully gets it back straight again. Go on, Sully, have some of that. Go on, yes, there.
It's just in one corner there.
Oh, goodness me. Well, that was
He must have got
at its
into
best.
the wrong gear or something coming into that left-handed. I don't think it was just, well, maybe just outbraked himself. But anyway, well, he's trying. He's trying.
77, Tinez in third place now, the Venezuelan. I was going to pick him up and say that's a great ride from him.
So few technical issues with these motorcycles. The Rookies Cup technical crew and the KTM guys just keep these things rolling absolutely superbly. Be very unlucky if Carter actually has got a technical problem there. But the 70, it is.
And then just behind them, I think we now have.
Oh,
as they go across the grass and everything as well. It was Ramadipa I was looking at, the number 32. The other Indonesian rider that we have in the class is going to be Christian Daniel Leeton towards turn 1. Martinez had last year per se of, it was really just a year-long four-way fight between Uriarte, Carpe, Quiles and Peroni, and then like the likes of Morelli there in the end as well. But this year it's just all to play for now, despite Uriarte and Danish being up the top.
Yeah, absolutely superb. And let's hope this is my goodness, look at that. No one has the slightest, no one's able to open up more than a 2 or 3 bike length. Fernandez was there, but they got away with it anyway. So the 54 now of Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, takes the lead again. Out onto the start and finish. There'll just be just 2 laps remaining when they cross the stripe this time.
But it could be that time again, Peter. Pratama pulls the pin. Will he make it 2 of 2 here in Mugello? He's decided the time is now. He's got the pace. Get in a moment. Keep your eye on the 13. The series leader. He needs to be so clever in these final laps. He can't afford to keep losing big points to Uriarte, or the championship could be back on.
And it could be back on if Veda Pratama picks up another 25 points. Here's a
Uriarte 2.
And he drops. Oh, they're off on 34. That's the 34 of Zen Mitali off on the grass. And I think a couple of other people were touching certainly on the green, and probably the...
Can you, Marco? This is the kind of comeback ride that you need to see from him. He's going to lead them over the line for the final lap. Peter, here we go. 95 from 4, from 7, and 32 in Ramadi. Pratama going into third now. So the 1, 2, and 3 previously in the series. 1, 2, 3 in the race.
That's right. And these guys have got to put their head down. They really need to sort it out between the 2 of them, between the 3 of them. But look at that pack.
Uriarte's pushed back to 5th now, it seems, as well. Peter, this isn't like a pack of wolves. It's like a rummage of vultures. It's absolute chaos.
And Danish there with a great move there up into 2nd place. He's got to do that if he's going to chase Veda Pratama. And Veda
are starting to stretch this pack. Who's got anything left? Karpushin's just off the back of it. But it is Pratama leading them into the final set of 4 corners. Biondetti 1 and 2 coming up. If you get a good run through here, you could well be leading out of the final corner onto the straight to take a victory. Who will it be?
And it is, but Veda Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass him? Oh, it's a photo finish. A photo finish.
What? Who will it be? Was it Indonesia?
Danish. It's a photo finish for sure.
Was it Indonesia? Was it Malaysia? It says it's Pratama, but we don't
deserve 10th, does he?
No,
he
doesn't.
rode absolutely. So, but mind you, so did the rest of them.
Oh,
wow. All of them.
What a race. What a race, Peter.
Tinez 12th. He should have been better. Mitani 13th.
Morelli 4th. Little flash.
No, it's going to be a photo finish, but it's not often that
race results confirmed, Peter.
Yeah.
Pratama's got it.
A double.
Wow. The double for Indonesia, eh? Just like buses, you wait around long enough. Since 2007 for one to come along, and then 2 come along.
In Harris, and then he missed Le Mans with an injury that wasn't a Rookies Cup injury, so he missed a couple of races.
Veda Ega Pratama jadi sorotan utama dunia balap hari ini. Hari ini, nama Veda Ega Pratama kembali menjadi perbincangan hangat di dunia motorsport, khususnya di kalangan pecinta balap motor Indonesia. Pembalap muda asal Gunung Kidul, Yogyakarta, ini tampil gemilang di ajang Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2025, mencatatkan hasil impresif yang memperkuat posisinya sebagai talenta masa depan Indonesia di ajang balap internasional. Di seri terbaru yang digelar di sirkuit Titi Assen, Belanda, Veda tampil luar biasa sejak sesi latihan bebas. Ia menunjukkan konsistensi dan kecepatan yang menakjubkan, bersaing ketat dengan pembalap muda top dari seluruh dunia. Pada balapan utama, Veda berhasil finish di posisi top 5, bahkan sempat memimpin di beberapa lap awal sebelum akhirnya harus puas di posisi keempat setelah duel sengit di tikungan terakhir. Penampilan Veda hari ini menuai banyak pujian dari pengamat balap Eropa. Komentator internasional menyebutnya sebagai bakat langka dari Asia Tenggara yang siap menembus level Moto3 atau bahkan Moto2 dalam beberapa tahun ke depan. Di media sosial, tagar Veda Ega Pratama sempat menjadi trending di Indonesia, dengan ribuan netizen menunjukkan dukungan dan rasa bangga terhadap perjuangan anak muda 15 tahun itu. Tak hanya itu, Federasi Balap Motor Indonesia, ini, juga menyatakan apresiasinya atas pencapaian Veda. Mereka menegaskan komitmennya untuk terus mendukung pengembangan karir Veda, termasuk membuka peluang baginya untuk mengikuti program pembinaan lebih lanjut ke level MotoGP Junior World Championship. Veda Ega Pratama hari ini bukan hanya mencetak prestasi, tapi juga inspirasi, bahwa pembalap Indonesia bisa bersaing di panggung dunia. Veda Ega Pratama jadi sorotan utama dunia balap hari ini. Hari ini, nama Veda Ega Pratama kembali menjadi perbincangan hangat di dunia motorsport, khususnya di kalangan pecinta balap motor Indonesia. Pembalap muda asal Gunung Kidul, Yogyakarta, ini tampil gemilang di ajang Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2025, mencatatkan hasil impresif yang memperkuat posisinya sebagai talenta masa depan Indonesia di ajang balap internasional. Di seri terbaru yang digelar di sirkuit Titi Assen, Belanda, Veda tampil luar biasa sejak sesi latihan bebas. Ia menunjukkan konsistensi dan kecepatan yang menakjubkan, bersaing ketat dengan pembalap muda top dari seluruh dunia. Pada balapan utama, Veda berhasil finish di posisi top 5, bahkan sempat memimpin di beberapa lap awal sebelum akhirnya harus puas di posisi keempat setelah duel sengit di tikungan terakhir. Penampilan Veda hari ini menuai banyak pujian dari pengamat balap Eropa. Komentator internasional menyebutnya sebagai bakat langka dari Asia Tenggara yang siap menembus level Moto3 atau bahkan Moto2 dalam beberapa tahun ke depan. Di media sosial, tagar Veda Ega Pratama sempat menjadi trending di Indonesia, dengan ribuan netizen menunjukkan dukungan dan rasa bangga terhadap perjuangan anak muda 15 tahun itu. Tak hanya itu, Federasi Balap Motor Indonesia, ini, juga menyatakan apresiasinya atas pencapaian Veda. Mereka menegaskan komitmennya untuk terus mendukung pengembangan karir Veda, termasuk membuka peluang baginya untuk mengikuti program pembinaan lebih lanjut ke level MotoGP Junior World Championship. Veda Ega Pratama hari ini bukan hanya mencetak prestasi, tapi juga inspirasi, bahwa pembalap Indonesia bisa bersaing di panggung dunia. Veda Ega Pratama jadi sorotan utama dunia balap hari ini. Hari ini, nama Veda Ega Pratama kembali menjadi perbincangan hangat di dunia motorsport, khususnya di kalangan pecinta balap motor Indonesia.